Hello, I'm back with another video. This video will basically be discussing the Nintendo curse and other Nintendo news that came out this week. Big news. So, we're going to go over the secondary news and then the main news, the main topic, the Nintendo curse is real, in the latter portion of this video. But before we do that, let's get into the numbers first, after the cut. Alright, so let's get down to it. The Nintendo annual financials came out this year for the end of their their fiscal year. Came out this today. Their projected earnings for the last year, and they're back in black, baby. Officially back in black, which basically is just a technical, lame technical jargon for being profitable yet again. So basically, they're making money. They've decreased their operating costs while increasing their operation income, so their day-to-day income. Just from the normal things they do for business, and that combined with strong software sales and decent hardware sales means that they're back in black. Congratulations! This is good news. This is good news for everyone involved. We have more news after the cut. Alright, on to our second bit of news. It turns out that Nintendo is entering into a partnership with Universal Studios to make Nintendo-based attractions. That's right, folks. There might be a Mario Kart race roller coaster. There might be a Mushroom Land experience where you go into a carefully crafted part of the theme park where you'll see fucking Goombas and shit walking around. And that's awesome. That is really fucking awesome. Now, why is this important? Well, it means that Nintendo will keep themselves relevant. It means that their IPs will get more exposure. It also means that their market share will go up because more people will know about it. Because we all know when parents go to Universal Studios, their kids, they might already have a 3DS or whatever. Those parents will go and go on these rides and experiences. And the kids will be like, wow, Mario, Zelda, Metroid, whatever. And they'll go to the store that's obviously going to be right near the exit. And they might buy the game. They might buy the amiibo. They might buy the handheld. They might buy, heck, they might even buy a system. You never know. This is really smart. This increases Nintendo's marketing footprint without them having to spend millions of dollars. So, well, billions of dollars in some cases. Millions, hundreds of, tens to hundreds of millions of dollars. So this is great. And they partner up with someone who already knows about basically taking something and taking an idea and turning it into an attraction. Because, as someone who went on the Incredible Hulk ride in the Islands of Adventure at Universal Studios, I know these people are really good at pushing these types of things into a bigger market, and actually transporting you into that universe, into that IP through an attraction and or rides and other interactions. So kudos for Nintendo and Universal Studios. The story with a little bit more description will be in the link below. Okay then, now for our final bit of news before we get into the main topic of this video. Splatoon. The Splatoon Direct came out today, and I saw it when I was at work. Then I had a test today, and then once I took my test I came home because tomorrow is my free day. I don't go and work on Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, so I decided, yeah, I'm gonna leave work a little bit early. I'm gonna take a test and go home. So that's what I did. So that being said, I saw the Splatoon Direct, not live, but the replay on YouTube, and I gotta say, it was overall a pretty good Direct. It gave direct information about what's coming, upcoming information, gave a general idea about what Splatoon is, what they plan to where they plan to take Splatoon over the next 6 to 8 months. You know, what you expect from a video game, from a first-party developer. And I gotta say one thing. Tomorrow I'm gonna go by GameStop and get splatted. That's right, I will be ordering this game. And I don't even like GameStop, but I'm gonna pre-order it from GameStop so I can officially take a picture of me holding up my receipt and say hashtag I got splatted. Yes, I will. Yes, I will. So now that I've said that, it's time for me to give you my thoughts about the Direct. I'm not going to get that in depth in it because, as you might already know, I'm a member of the Gamers at Large, and there's going to be a Gamers at Large midweek cast where we'll talk about Splatoon. So the Splatoon Direct. So I mean, I'm not going to get too into it. What I will say is that Splatoon looks friggin' awesome. And what I will say to my audience is this: if you want to support new ideas and new innovations in gaming, then you should buy Splatoon. Buy Splatoon new or download it, because, I mean, very rarely does Nintendo take new chances by creating new IPs. And those new IPs normally don't do too well. So we want to see a new IP take root and grow, like Pikmin did, like Pushmo did. So you have to support new IPs when they come out. So I hope that you can join me May 29th in getting splatted. There's also a demo coming out for Splatoon, which will be active. I guess they'll be kicking the tires on the servers, making adjustments Friday and Saturday, and I think every weekend, like, they'll have different periods of time. Don't hold me to that because this isn't confirmed. This is just my thinking. So look forward to that and join me in hashtag I got splatted May 29th. So let's move on to the big topic, the main topic after the cut. Alright, this is the main topic, and it's a doozy of a topic. The Nintendo curse is real. Now, I know what some people are going to say. You're just saying that because you're a Nintendo fanboy. You're just a Nintendo fanboy. And while I am a Nintendo fan, and I am a man, I'm not a boy, I'm a Nintendo fan man. That just means, allow me to explain when I say the Nintendo curse is real. The Nintendo curse isn't like voodoo or something like that. It's very simple, okay? A lot of the companies that basically kind of abandoned Nintendo platforms began to engage in very shady business practices. For example, if you consider a handout as income in order for you to make your games, for 10 or 15 years, then eventually what winds up happening is that when the handouts end, then basically you're over budget all the time. And this is what happened to Capcom, Square Enix, Konami, Bandai Namco to an extent. When you basically, all these companies got money hatted by Sony and Microsoft over the last 2 gens. During the PS2 gen, the original Xbox gen, Xbox 360, PS3, like, they got money hatted to shit. And they began to count on that type of, those handouts. The thing is that you can't count on a handout. You can't. Now, under Nintendo, they had to assume the risk themselves, like a normal business, you know? Like, I can't count on a tax rebate when I put in a new kitchen at my new place. I'm gonna put a top-of-the-line kitchen in the back. I can't count on a tax rebate. Now, if I get one, that'll be nice, but I can't count on it. So I don't include it in my budget for how much I'm spending in order to have this place built. You see? So basically, you're seeing all the companies that took these remunerations, these under-the-table dealings, are struggling right now. I mean, Konami, Capcom, Square Enix, Bandai Namco to an extent, and frankly speaking, fuck them. I mean, look, okay, you hear a lot of publishers, well, Nintendo just didn't treat us right. No, Nintendo treated you like you were a business. And a business that had to stand on its own 2 feet. Like, they're not going to give you money to do the bare minimum. Okay? They're not going to do that. They're not going to roll like that. And I don't blame them. You know, I don't blame them. So when I say that the Nintendo curse is real, I just simply mean that, you know, a lot of the companies that really showed their ass got paid back. I mean, I find it hilarious, you know, that they got paid back. Because, you know, you had it coming. You shouldn't have been showing your ass. You should have learned to be a man and stand on your own 2 feet. Or, that sounds a little bit sexist, to be an adult and stand on your own 2 feet. That doesn't mean, you know, you can't help someone out. You know, Nintendo helped out Platinum with Bayonetta 2. Nintendo helped out Valhalla Studios with Devil's Third. I mean, Sony, even though I don't really think very highly of Sony, is helping out, I forget which studio it was, is helping out Capcom to get out Street Fighter 5. So, I mean, you know, they kind of, you know, it's a little bit different than just straight up money hatting. But, I mean, they get something out of it. It's an exclusive. It's a very big title, and it's an exclusive on their system. Now, that's going to piss off fans of Street Fighter, because there are going to be some people who are like, I'm not going to buy a PS4 just to play Street Fighter. But there's going to be some people who will, so it's a mutually beneficial relationship. But straight up money hatting third parties just to put games on your system, it's got to end. It really has got to end. And backstabbing a company that won't money hat games is, I mean, you know, that's like someone saying, what? You expect me to work for a living? Fuck you, I want a handout. That's basically where I hear from third parties. So when I say that the Nintendo curse is real, I just mean that companies that didn't bargain in good faith in business, like, it wasn't just with Nintendo, but Nintendo is the most visible evidence of this going on. Visible target, if you will. They normally don't have good luck in the long run, and it's just a matter of time until they fall. So, the Nintendo curse is real. The Nintendo curse is real. So, stay tuned to the conclusion after the cut. Alright, there's not going to be a lot of content coming from me this weekend aside from just the podcast, the E3, leading up to E3 throughout May podcast, where I'll just be, this Saturday is going to be me and a few guests talking about what we expect from Sony. Next Saturday, it will be third parties in general. what we expect from them at this year's E3. And the Saturday after that will be, of course, Nintendo. Okay, we're gonna talk about what Nintendo's gonna bring to the party, and it will be shameless speculation. So, if you have any questions, concerns, comments that, and you can't make any of the casts, or they're at a weird time for you, leave your questions and comments here, and we'll attempt to answer them, or I will do a separate video and answer them. So either way, let's see, is there anything else? Oh, and don't forget to support Gamers at Large, which I am a member of. Rate, comment, subscribe, follow. Remember, keep it civil, but, you know, we talk about games, even though I'm very Nintendo-centric. Gamers at Large has gamers of all walks of wants, likes, dislikes, so you can find someone to follow in any of the gamut. So there we go. Remember, leave your comments, everything like that, near, and have a good day.